So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So things are underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and...
Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Roullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Getting up there! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Yamal. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Guirassy. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Excelsior are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pressing high and with purpose. Onana. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Roulet. Nicely spread. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Roulet. Looking to play him in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shot could be on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely weighted ball. Just eases him off the ball. Onana. Excelsior are trailing against the run of play. Xavi Simons.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Kelly promptly onto that, and that is that. Almost half an hour in now. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roulet. He is through here. Oh, that's great. Shot, surely! Not the most convincing of passes. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Buonanotte. Rafael Leao. And he shoots! Goes long and straight. Paulinho. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Another pass just keeps it ticking. Chance for a shot! Brilliant from Leao! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Excelsior Rotterdam back on level terms.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Excelsior restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good read, needed to be. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's had it taken off him. Williams, he's picked his way through. And he's gone backward here. Yamal, and the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Simons. That's a good ball out wide. That's really well cleared. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. There's the shot! This time, surely! Goal! Excelsior! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way.
Oh, he's all alone! And he is... Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Out towards the flank. Xavi Simons producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Paulinho. Nico Williams.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Big chance! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Excelsior go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Onana. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely feet. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes short and sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide. Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Rafael Leao. Williams. Now it's Dembele. Just about up to 75 minutes. Nico Williams. This looks promising. Nicely aimed pass. Guirassy might just make this. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that was vital. Now, euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Excelsior visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Fofana kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Out of play for a throw. Fofana. Now it's Girassi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Goulet. Onana. And now the breakaway. Goulet. Rafael Leao.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really...
He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, and it's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. And the referee brings it to a close. Excelsior have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Goulet, happy to bask in the accolades from all around, the stage most certainly his. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Tries a shot! Goal! Excelsior! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yamal, good strong midfield running here. Buonanotte. That's an imaginative pass. Onana. Darwin. And it's been played through. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Rafinha with a beautifully timed run.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Williams. He is through here. Excelsior have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Thinks one through. Rafinha is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Mosquera kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Excelsior currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Look at the space here. Now, Williams! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafinha. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And they've got a throw. Yamal. Here's Onana. And it's Olmo. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of Mohamed Salah! And reclaimed it in a trice. Almost half an hour in now. Onana gets a foot in here. Excelsior do have a chance to counter here. Boulay. Now it's Rafael Leao. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nunez. Rafinha has the space to scheme. Vitinha. Rafinha. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nico Williams.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Dani Olmo. Nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Timber. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Looking to play him in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice-looking ball. Pass is just off target. And he's had it nicked away. Nico Williams. Balde. That's a sharp pass. Strong running down that left flank. Buonanotte. Onana. Mohamed Salah running with the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vitinha
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Kelly. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now,
Excelsior come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Excelsior leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So off we go again. Excelsior currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Timber. Ruben Dias. And it's Tonali. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Rafinha. Balde has it in a wide position. Mosquera clears it away. Rafael Leao. Guehi is the guilty party there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Onana. Now Nico Williams. Mosquera. And it's Amadou Onana. Dani Olmo. Here's Vitinha. Balde. And Rafinha. And it's Balde. Rafinha wants to run onto this. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Buonanotte. Can he finish? Goal! Excelsior! And they've got their lead back. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Balde. Vitinha. Quality ball. Now it's Darwin. That's a delicate pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Takes on his marker. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 40, number 20.
Excelsior perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Coming on the field.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Jones, number 9. Substitution.
And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. Can he get it through?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Rafael Leao. Excelsior are looking to break at pace. Here's Onana. Danso. This is a promising build-up.
Excelsior surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's tidy. Oh, super ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Roulet. Nicely shaped ball. Danso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jones does really well to win the ball there. Tonali. Burmo. Just 5 minutes remaining now. I think we're just about done here. And here's Rafael Leao.
Excelsior can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Kelly gets across to intercept that.
Has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Jones.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's neat. And it's made its way to him. Rafael Leao! That is ended up in no man's land. And the referee brings it to a close. Excelsior proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
To the staff room immediately.
Rafael Leao taking in... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Rafinha clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Rafinha. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vitinha. Tonali. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Buonanotte.
This is the time you need that pace. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Rafinha. And it's Vitinha. He'll try from distance! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Vitinha certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And he's had it nicked away. Balde. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Vitinha. And this is Mohamed Salah. Looking for the far post. Danso getting this one clear. Kelly. And Jamal. Buonanotte. Onana. It's Amadou Onana. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Vitinha. Balde. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Buonanotte. Nico Williams receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. Yamal cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. Buonanotte. And the counter is on. Roulet. Rafael Leao touches it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nico Williams. Oh, well played. Rafinha. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Buonanotte. This looks promising. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Goes for a shot! Goal! Excelsior! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Excelsior have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's Salah! And kept out by the most... And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Excelsior coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Excelsior can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Excelsior leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And that's a good ball. And he shoots! denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Balde. Now it's Rafael Leao. He has found a way through. Roulet. Buonanotte. Oh, this looks sharp. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Still just a single goal between the sides. Ball's gone out of play. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that's nice. And it's Vitinha.
Paris Saint-Germain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Onana has found the net here, of course. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Buonanotte. Great chance!
Buonanotte really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Looking for a runner. Rafinha. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. Vitinha. That pass isn't the best. And it's Balde. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Danso. Excelsior leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Ruben Dias was in no mood for any of that. Salah. Mohamed Salah making good progress on the right-hand side. Palmer.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 7, le numéro 11, le numéro 9, le numéro 17. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 21, le numéro 99, le numéro 14.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Bernardo Silva. And Bomo. Jones, over to the right flank. Now it's Pepe. Balde kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kimmich. Balde. Aims beyond the defence. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. No way through, so back it comes. Tries a measured ball.
Paris Saint-Germain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Rafael Leao, he's picked his way through.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Defending was strong and firm. Excelsior, moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Jones, shifted it to the flank. He's on it, can he get away?
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Rafael Leao. Martinez gets it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it may be smiles all round, Peter, but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Takes a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Forlan duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Out of play for a throw. And here's Aubameyang. Couldn't squeeze it through. Caicedo. Parla. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Roulet. Caicedo. Roulet. Eze. And here's Forlan. Cardozo does really well to win the ball there. Roulet. Driving forward.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to this.
Great chance! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Saudi Arabia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Aubameyang. They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Aubameyang.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there.
Gyökeres! Same again, same outcome.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Saudi Arabia are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Gyökeres.
Arsenal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Now it's Forlan. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Roulet. Caicedo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Robinson. Mosquera. Cardoso. Mosquera. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Carter Vickers. And it's Lahm. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a good position here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Foot in. Now it's Forlan. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That has been slung wide. Pinches it off him. Lahm makes a move down the right. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's played it back. Gyökeres. for Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now they can break here. And it's Parla. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Saudi Arabia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Aubameyang. Parla. He's got away. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo.
There will be 1 minute.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's a threat. And a chance! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Saudi Arabia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Azar. And it's Rice. Eze. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Forlan. Parla. And Caicedo. Aim forwards. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira does well not to be outdone there. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang powering forward here. And here's Forlan. Oh, this looks sharp. Roulet touches it back. And it's Parla. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Saudi Arabia find a position of real strength now. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Defending was strong and firm. Forlan. No way through.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Forlan being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, it's a great ball here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for the shot. A whisker away from making it 4.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to dink it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bergomi cuts out the pass. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out towards the right wing. Shot could be on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Forlan. Roulet. Looking to play him in. But he's well positioned here. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Saudi Arabia have themselves a chance from the spot. Courtois to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Now it's Forlan. Varane running with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roulet. And it's Robinson. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Aubameyang. Caicedo. Parla. Now it's Forlan. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Caicedo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bergomi going forward. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Bergomi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Forlan. Well timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Parla. Roulet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Forlan, and he's managed to get free. And he's quick to return it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Aubameyang has the space to scheme. They get a throw in. Forlan, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saliba. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. A header! And it's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal get their goal. A bit of... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered through. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Forlan, he's picked his big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Caicedo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Lahm with the short one. Oh, well played. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Still goalless at the moment. Yeah. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gyökeres! And he's there to get it away. Cardoso tries to pass it through. Azar. And here's Aubameyang. Rice. And here's Aubameyang. Roulet. Cardoso. And it's Parla. Oh, some astute defending there. Now it's Aubameyang. Gyökeres looking for the run. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Oh, shooting chance! Too close for comfort. Caicedo. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Referee's given a throw. And it's Lahm. Lahm stood his ground strongly. Forced to go back. Goes for a shot! And it's a goal! And Saudi Arabia take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Saudi Arabia have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. Lovely pass, but and he shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's had it nicked away.
Saudi Arabia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Caicedo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Hazard. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Caicedo. Can he spark a counter here? That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Aubameyang. Forlan. Gyökeres. Oh, important interception. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Saudi Arabia coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Saudi Arabia looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Gyökeres is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, good spread. Great challenge, time to perfection. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Forlan. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Parla needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Parla. Passes coming off in quick succession here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Hazard. Now, can they get him all? There's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's found a way through. And this is Forlan. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lahm. Here's the return pass. Gyökeres. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Azar. Nkapie kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, good ball. Oh, chance for a shot! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Saudi Arabia really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Gyökeres. Number 41, Rice. Number 17, Aubameyang. Number 7, Hazard.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 22,
Nicely weighted ball. And it's Messi. Can he get it through?
Number 10,
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Number 13, Neymar. Number 9, Messi.
Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maldini in acres of space out wide. Well, that's been dealt with. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Number 10.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Abdullah, and this is Forlan.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Forlan. Now it's come to nothing. Chance here to counter. Cardoso. We are into overtime. Looking to play him in. And this is Hullet. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Yaya Toure. Has to go back here. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.